Welcome back. I hope all is well. Today's going to be a really quick video. Today we're going to answer the question, does your email need to be HIPAA compliant for your private practice? You may think the answer is obvious. Well, of course, you're a therapist. Of course your email needs to be HIPAA compliant. But you may actually be surprised by the answer, so let's go ahead and answer it. But before we do, if you haven't done so already, please do go ahead and subscribe down below. Hit the thumbs up button on this video, but only if you want to. There is no pressure. So when I first started my practice and was getting it up and running, I was always asking this question. Is it HIPAA compliant? Is that HIPAA compliant? Is this HIPAA compliant? Is it all HIPAA compliant? I felt like this was the only question I was asking. Now this is because I'm a therapist and it's very important for me to be HIPAA compliant. I was heavily trained on HIPAA and keeping people's information safe and sound. I also know that if I don't do that and there's a breach of information, I could be held responsible and there could be stiff penalties to pay. So please, do be concerned about HIPAA compliance. Now, one of the issues I was running into was about a HIPAA compliant email. Now, I use Simple Practice as my EHR, and they actually have a built-in messenger where you can message clients, you can message staff, and it's all HIPAA compliant, which is really, really great. However, the messenger is antiquated. Like if you push enter, it just sends the information. There's no like space, it's all weird. It's not the most intuitive messenger to use. So the issue I was having is that clients would often email me on an email that was not HIPAA compliant. And because Simple Practice had a messenger built in, I was not gonna pay the extra fee for a HIPAA compliant email. What you do need, you need to have an option for a client to message you in a HIPAA compliant way if they choose. So for me, that was Simple Practice. However, despite that option being there, and despite that option being HIPAA compliant, most of my clients were not using it. So then what do I do then? I have a HIPAA compliant option. I also have a non-HIPAA compliant email that clients know is not HIPAA compliant, but they want to use this instead because it's much easier. So I spoke to a healthcare attorney and I was told that as long as a client signs a form that indicates that they are aware that your email is not HIPAA compliant and they're aware of all the risks of using a non-HIPAA compliant method of communication, then you can go ahead and do it. Now again, this is not legal advice. I'm just sharing with you what I learned because it may be helpful. So in my practice, as part of my documentation package, I send to clients a form that they can sign if they want that says that they want to use a non-HIPAA compliant method of communication. Of course though, if clients want to use the Simple Practice Messenger, that's also available as well. I'm happy to use either. So then there's the answer. You actually don't need to use HIPAA compliant email. However, you do need to have a HIPAA compliant option. So that's it for this video. Just a quick tip. Hopefully this is helpful for you. Hopefully you learned something. Until next time, I look forward to seeing you soon.